Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of our English Listening Practice podcast. Today, I want to share something a bit personal. A simple story about an ordinary day in my life. But sometimes, even a normal day can teach us something new, right? Let's start from the morning. I usually wake up around 7 a.m. The first thing I do is look out of my window. I like to see what kind of day it is: sunny, cloudy, or maybe rainy. Today, it was a bright, clear morning. The sky looked soft and blue, and the air felt fresh. I took a deep breath and thought, okay, it's going to be a good day. After that, I made myself a cup of coffee. I love the smell of fresh coffee in the morning. It's like a small moment of peace before the day really begins. While drinking it, I usually check my phone, not for social media, but for news or weather updates. I don't like to start the day with too much noise. Then, I take a quick shower, get dressed, and start preparing my things for work. I work in an office, and my job includes talking to people, sending emails, and sometimes joining online meetings. It's not a stressful job, but it's not very exciting either. Still, I try to make every day feel meaningful. On my way to work, I usually listen to English podcasts or short stories. Maybe just like this one you're listening to right now. Listening helps me keep my mind active. It's like exercise for the brain. When I arrive at work, I say "good morning" to my colleagues. Most of them are nice and friendly. There's one guy, David, who always brings positive energy. He always says, "Hey man, smile. It's a new day." I like that attitude. It reminds me that a small smile can make a big difference. Around 10 a.m., I usually have my second cup of coffee. I try not to drink too much caffeine. But let's be honest, sometimes you just need it. Especially when you have a lot of emails waiting for you. At lunchtime, I go out with a few colleagues. There's a small cafe near our office that serves delicious sandwiches and soup. The owner is an older woman named Mary. She's very kind and always remembers everyone's favorite meal. When she sees me, she says, "Ah, the tuna sandwich and orange juice, right?" I smile and say, "Yes, you know me well, Mary." After lunch, the day usually feels slower. You know that feeling when your energy goes down a little? That's when I try to stand up, walk around, or drink some water. Staying active helps me focus again. In the afternoon, I often have short meetings with my team. We talk about new projects and sometimes share ideas. I like that part because I can learn from others. Everyone has different experiences. And sometimes even a short talk can open your mind to something new. Around 5 p.m., I finish my work and leave the office. The city is busy at that time, people walking fast. Buses full, and the sound of traffic everywhere. I don't mind it though. It makes me feel alive, part of something bigger. When I get home, I usually change my clothes, sit down, and take a few minutes to relax. Then, I like to cook something simple. Sometimes pasta, sometimes rice with vegetables. Cooking is relaxing for me. It's like a small art. You mix things, wait, and then enjoy what you made. While eating, I usually watch something in English, maybe a short documentary or a TV show. I try to make it part of my language practice. Listening to native speakers helps me improve my pronunciation and rhythm. Later in the evening, I often read or write something in English. Maybe just a few sentences in my notebook. I write about how I felt during the day, what I learned, and what I want to do tomorrow. It doesn't have to be perfect English. What matters is the habit of using the language daily. Sometimes I think about my progress. 2 years ago, I could barely understand a full English sentence. Now, I can listen, read, and even talk with confidence. I'm not fluent yet, but I'm getting there, slowly, step by step. That's the thing about learning English, it's not a race. It's a journey. You grow little by little. Some days are great, some days are slow, but you must keep moving. Now, let's talk about something else: hobbies. I think having a hobby is very important, especially when you're learning something new. It keeps your mind fresh. For me, I like walking in the park or listening to music. Sometimes I go out just to feel the air and hear the sounds of the city, birds, cars, people talking. It helps me relax. I also enjoy photography. Taking pictures makes me notice small things: the color of the leaves, the reflection in the water, the smile on a stranger's face. It's funny how beauty is everywhere if you just slow down and look around. And that's what this story is about, really, slowing down. Because when you slow down, you learn to appreciate life. You learn to listen, not just to English, but to the world, to people, to yourself. Let me tell you a small story before we end this episode. Last week, I was walking to the bus stop early in the morning. It was cold, and the sky was still dark. I saw an old man feeding birds in the park. He looked peaceful, smiling while the birds flew around him. I walked closer and said, "Good morning." He smiled and replied, "Good morning, young man. It's a beautiful day, isn't it?" I looked around. It was cold, cloudy, and quiet, but somehow, yes, it was beautiful. His smile made it beautiful. That small moment stayed with me all day. I thought, maybe happiness is not about what happens to us. It's about how we look at things. And that's something I try to remember every day. So, if you're learning English, don't worry about being perfect. Enjoy the process. Learn a few new words. Listen carefully, repeat what you hear, and smile while you do it. You're not just learning a language, you're learning a new way to see the world. At the end of the day, I usually sit near my window again. The sky turns dark, the city lights shine, and I feel calm. I take my notebook and write. Today was simple, but it was good. I learned something, I smiled, I practiced English. And maybe that's all we really need: one small step every day. One new word, one good thought. Thank you for spending this time with me. I hope you enjoyed listening and that this story helped you. Relax and practice your English. Remember, every simple story, every simple day, can be a very interesting story, if you choose to see it that way. See you in the next episode. Keep learning, keep smiling, and take care.